Hello, thanks for watching this CXO Academy video. Today we'll be learning a simple MDX trick to make a certain column or row disappear. In this case, I have a profit and loss report by entity breakdown. So on my rows, I have my accounts, which are just profit and loss accounts. And on my columns, I have my regions, which are just entities. In this case, USA, Europe, South America, and Asia. And what I would like to do today is this Asia column, I would like to make it disappear only for the year 2015. So in this case, if I go back to 2015, you see that the number still appears, but I would like it to make it disappear only for this year. So let's head into our CXO Designer, and we'll open up our P&L by entity report. And in this case, we can open up the columns on the bottom side. And you see that I just have my 4 entities. In this case, we'll create a cube calc on the Asia column, which is the one I would like to make disappear. So if I double click now, I'll select the new list cube calculation. I can name it CXO exclude Asia. In this case, a display name, I can still leave it as Asia so that my labels are nicely displayed. And for my MDX, in this case, I'll use a case when, which in the MDX is sort of like an if statement. This can be easily looked up on Google, or you can even use Google to look for ideas on what MDX functions to use. So we'll start off by saying case when, and in this case we need to tell it what argument we're looking for. So in the case that my year is 2015, we can do this by selecting the year dimension here. So we'll select year and add occur. So this looks at the point of view. So when my add occur year is the year 2015, in this case. So this tells it when my point of view year is 2015, then we'll say null. So it does not matter the amount of spaces, I just like spacing it out so that it's nice and neat. In this case, case when, you have your argument, and then you have your then and null. So this will null out only when it's 2015. Then we have the else. So else, the entity will just be Asia. So else, every other time that it's not 2015, simply display the Asia entity. And then we end it with the end. So let's go ahead and check this. See that it's correct. We'll save. And now I have my 2015 year highlighted and Asia does not display. So if I go now to 2017, you'll see that the numbers are in there again. So that's a simple cube calc you can use on the rows, columns, just to give it sort of like an if statement based on an argument. Now I'd like to add a column here on the right hand side for a total. And we can simply do that even without MDX. We can add an item here. So in this item, it will simply be, I can have it be the add occur, which is a top level entity. In this case, it will work because Asia is being displayed. However, I would still like to add the 4 without Asia on 2015. So you'll see that this will not make sense for 2015 if the number is too high. However, if I use a formula within my columns, in this case I'll double click on the formula column and I'll simply say summation range. So always sum from United States to Asia. And I'll save. I can give it a new name to the item label. We'll just call this a total. And now you see that the column displayed here is only a sum of the ones being displayed here. So I have for 2015 it does not include Asia. In 2017 it will include Asia. So this is just a simple trick that will go a long way for MDX.